to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks, and it's good to be with you. I hope everybody else is not suffering what I'm suffering right now, which is this lovely allergies to all this wonderful yellow pollen that's in the air. So if I start coughing, I apologize. I'll get Bryce to get me some water, and it's terrible. I feel like my whole head's stopped up, and I don't feel like I can breathe really well. But we're going to go on with the show today because I've got some nice guests who are here, and I certainly don't want to run them off. But I want y'all to know I'm not contagious. This is not a head cold. This is wonderful, wonderful pine allergies or whatever's out there, all of these lovely yellow allergies. So we're going to start out with there's a new magazine in town. And I think it's very nice. I got a copy and now I have several copies because somebody came by the shop and brought me several copies, which is fine. But I have Autumn Hughes and Shannon Sain with us, and these people, Autumn is the editor of the magazine, and Shannon is a niche publication specialist. I'm going to let them explain that to you in just a minute. But the magazine is Bradley Essential, and so, ladies, where do I find the Bradley Essential?
Currently, there are approximately 30 different rack locations where we can pick up extra copies of the magazine. We have it circulated through the Chamber of Commerce office here in Bradley County, several doctor's offices, waiting areas, but there are 30 high-traffic areas that have indoor and outdoor racks available.
Fantastic. And I think I got mine in my banner.
Yes, it was inserted in the banner on April 27th, reaching over 8,000 homes.
Wow. So
Yes,
from
ma'am.
now on, it will be inserted in the banner. Is
Yes,
that-
ma'am.
okay.
Every quarter it will be
Quarterly.
inserted.
That was going to be my next question. And Autumn, quarterly you're going to be doing this. And how do you feel about being an editor?
You know, it's a lot of responsibility.
Yes, I know it is. That's the reason I ask.
But it's been a lot of fun. I am new to covering Bradley County, and I've had the opportunity to really get out there and start learning about the community. People ask me, how are you finding your way around? And I say, well, Google Maps. That gets me to my location, and then I just kind of wing it on my way back from wherever I've been. So I'm learning the community.
That
It's
is great. And I noticed, I'm going to hold this up so people can see it. I've got some things stuck into mine, but this is what the magazine looks like. And it's really nice, folks, and it's high glossy
Yes,
paper,
ma'am.
and the print's in color, and there's some nice articles. And so now my next question to you is, where did you find the articles? How do you get your information for the magazine?
You know, it's a lot of brainstorming. We brainstorm with our publisher, Ralph Baldwin.
Nice guy.
Very nice guy. And he didn't even pay me to say that.
Good. You should.
But also with the ad director, Sheena Meyer, and also within the newsroom. There are 3 of us in the newsroom who work on articles currently for Bradley Essential. And so we were just looking for ideas of new and interesting things in the community. We had such a long list for this first issue that we couldn't fit them all in, so we've got a head start on the summer edition.
That is wonderful, and there's some great articles in here. You've of course covered the Ocoee region, and you've covered Hardwick Blazers and Hardwick clothes, and you've covered all kinds of things in here. And I think this is so awesome. So you go visit these places. You can't write about them unless you know about them.
Absolutely, and that's been part of my discovery process of working here in Bradley County. It's been a lot of fun visiting the boutiques for the style scene. We also have the local flavor for different restaurants in the community, and we decided to focus for this first issue on home style cooking. So you get
you
that
did.
great food without the cleanup at home.
That
So-
is true. And what I love about it is I did not eat lunch today, so homestyle cooking is right here without the cleanup. I love it. And I'm just looking at what she's writing on the board there, and I'm thinking my stomach is going to growl any minute now. So these are great. And the thing I like about it too is the articles are kind of short and sweet.
Yes, we really want to kind of grab attention and get lots of information out there to the reader, and hopefully we've done that. It's been a fun and interesting process to put this magazine together and to meet some of these people in the communities who are passionate about what they do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I was really surprised when I opened mine and saw that I made the back page. I've already torn it out, so because I put it in our scrapbook. But you had Cherry's Jubilee in here.
Absolutely.
And then you have a really good friend of mine, Sherry Johnson, in here, and she didn't know she was in there until I told her at church the other day. And you covered the quilt show, and you, the 5K Run for the Roses, and all of this that you cover. And I'm assuming Daniel does your photography.
Yes, Daniel Guy.
Okay, a great guy. Great. Daniel Guy is a great guy. Yes, and he does a lot. So this one is spring of 2018. So what are the plans?
We have our summer edition coming out July 20th.
Okay.
And then we will follow it up in the fall with a fall holiday edition,
Oh,
which will
neat.
be at the end of October.
Neat. Okay.
Yes. We
So
want to
there'll
make
be
sure
a
we
lot
get
to
all
cover.
of the festivals and things that are coming up for the winter, cooler months, for the
Right.
fall and holiday season.
And if you're starting in October, there's going to be a lot of things coming up because you're going to have a lot of things on the pavilion, things on the greenway. You're going to have Christmas things coming up. You're going to have Thanksgiving things coming up. Oh, I can think of a whole bunch of things you're going to do. So the magazine
ma'am.
may not always be this skinny.
The social calendar, especially, we've tried to hit the highlights of different events in the community, and sometimes there might be fewer photo pages and a few more social calendar pages to get all those listings in. And I'd like to point out something in the social calendar, if I may.
Okay.
We have some information in there about the Riverbend Festival.
Yes, you do.
And we also have a giveaway. If you go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/Bradley Essential Magazine, you can also go to the Cleveland Banners website. And on the right-hand side, you can click for your chance to win one of 4 sets of wristbands,
Ooh.
admission wristbands for Riverbend.
Ooh.
So all you have to do is click, and there will be a few short questions. What did you like about the magazine? Where did you get your copy? And then you fill out an entry form, and you could be a winner.
Okay, now are those questions specific enough that you know that the person actually read the magazine?
Hopefully.
Okay, good, because you don't want people just going out there and clicking and saying. But this is really good, and I'll tell everybody out there I'm going to use this a lot when I do my updates at the end of the show, telling people what's going on because a lot of great things are in here, and this is just a great way for people to keep up with what's going on. So, and you have covered some of Chattanooga.
We have a little bit in there because the main focus, of course, is Bradley County.
Right.
But we also touch on the surrounding areas, so that's why we brought in the Ocoee and the information about the different rafters and even venues
Right.
in the Ocoee region.
Right, and there's a lot of things that actually go on over there on the river that people are not aware of. And the thing I like about us, see, we're Channel 5 on Charter, we're Channel 210 on Comcast. So Comcast is in Polk County and Hamilton County. So it's a good we try to cover as much as we can. And I think Comcast is in McMinn County too. I'm not sure.
Yes, they are.
So we may be the only one on Charter, but we like to tell people what's going on. And I noticed in here we've got the Inglewood celebration, which is a sweet corn festival,
The Saginaw Sweet Corn Festival.
and I love it. I was there for that festival probably 20 years ago and had the best time because I taught at Inglewood at one time, and I saw some of my former students and some of the teachers I taught with, and that's really great. So this is, to me, is just super. Now,
Great.
what in the world possessed the Banner to want to do a magazine?
It is a new and different way for us to offer a service to the community and to our readers. We have so much information in the newspaper, just a wealth of information on so many different aspects of the community. This is just a new way for us to kind of focus a little bit more on the kind of the community lifestyles, some of the things that maybe people know about, maybe they don't. So it's an opportunity to, maybe learn about something different. A lot of folks I've met didn't really know a lot about Ocoee Horse Ride.
I knew nothing. I knew nothing until I saw this, and I need to get them on TV with me now to talk about it.
Absolutely. The owner there is Knut Torpa. He is from Norway. Charming man, and very knowledgeable about the area, actually.
Oh, wow.
He's very excited to be here. So it was great to talk with him. And again, that's maybe something that folks weren't really aware of that we were able to bring to them.
And I was not, and I usually try to make it my business to know everything that's going on in Bradley County, and I did not know about that. But see, I'm a notorious reader of the Banner.
Yes.
And I'm notorious for cutting things out and then coming on TV and telling people about it that don't have the Banner. So, and I'll be doing that in a little while. So I was just wondering why we went with a magazine. The magazine's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's a natural progression, actually, for newspapers to reach out in the magazine format. Coming from another newspaper, we had several magazines that were successful there. So it's kind of a natural progression for us to do this for our community.
And you know the thing about the way people get the news nowadays,
Yes.
there's social media, There's the newspaper. I'm old school. I read the newspaper, read the banner from front to back.
Thank you.
There's
Yes.
yes, I know, Ralph loves me. And then there's the magazines, but you have to kind of hit all aspects of the community.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've done such a good job with this magazine. So
Thank you.
this was the spring.
Mm-hmm.
Now summer will come out.
July 20th.
Okay, so if people get the banner,
Yes,
it
ma'am.
will be in the banner then.
Yes, ma'am.
And if not, it'll still be on these locations.
Yes, and we are actually running some promotional ads that have all of the rack locations listed. So if you pick up a banner pretty much any day of the week, you're going to see an ad that's reflecting Bradley Essential and the locations of all of our external racks.
And that's good. And also, let's talk just a minute about advertising in the Bradley Essential,
Yes, ma'am.
because that is available for people.
Absolutely.
And the ads are beautiful because
Thank
they're
you.
in color and they're really, really nice. And I see you've got full page, you've got half page, quarter page. So I won't ask you to quote prices now because what people
Mm-hmm. Thank
need to do
you.
is call you
Yes,
and
ma'am.
ask you what the price is. But this is a great way to advertise because it's really pretty.
Thank you.
And people, it's just, I've always said this about things I've done. If somebody's going to write an article for the banner, put a picture in there.
Absolutely.
And so y'all have done that, and it is beautiful. So if anyone is interested in advertising, how do they get in touch with you all?
They can call the banner office. They can ask for me, Shannon Sane. That number is 472-5041, or for Sheena Meyer, the advertising director.
Or y'all are right there on 25th Street, and they can drive right up there to the front door and come in.
Yes, ma'am, they can.
That is-
Just come
that
right
is
on in
great.
and ask for us.
Now, you mentioned that Bradley Essential has a website.
Yes, we
Okay.
have the Facebook page.
Facebook, okay.
And also on the Cleveland Banners website, if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see the button for the Bradley Essential magazine. We have it in a flip book form.
Oh,
so
good.
You
I like
click on
those.
it, and you can it's just like scrolling through.
Right. So I don't even have to have it in my hand. I can just click on it and
Click a mouse.
okay, but I'm one of those, I like to touch, smell, taste, whatever,
Absolutely.
But okay, so and the banner website is
ClevelandBanner.com.
clevelandbanner.com. Okay, and then the Facebook for Bradley Essential. And I'm telling you, I'm really impressed with this. I really, really am. And of course, here on the front are two little girls that looks like they're either hiding or hunting Easter eggs. I'm not sure what they're doing, but because they look like they may be too big to actually be hunting eggs, but that's okay. It's a pretty picture, and I think it's great. So,
Thank you.
any last minute anything anybody needs to know?
If you have any suggestions about the upcoming editions, you can always, once you pick one up, we have a email address in here
Good.
that you can email, which is editor@bradleyessential.com. We welcome comments and suggestions for upcoming editions.
Absolutely. One of the things that we mentioned in the local flavor section was there are all sorts of dining options in
Yes.
Bradley County. There are so many great different options. So we just want to know what people would like to see covered. Do you want to know more about fine dining or barbecue? Or as we get into festival season, even food trucks. So just let us
Absolutely.
know.
Absolutely. And that's, you all cannot be everywhere every minute. So people
try.
need to let you I know you do. People need to let you know if there's an event coming up.
Yes.
And also they can buy advertising and advertise their event.
Absolutely.
So this is great. Ladies, thank you all so much for being on with me today. I really do appreciate it. I love the magazine. I think it's a great addition to the banner.
Thank you.
And I really enjoyed, as you can tell, I've kind of dog-eared some things, and I've really enjoyed reading mine. So, and I did not know about the horse, and so these are things I need to know. So, thank you all so much. I appreciate so much y'all being with me today. So, folks, don't go away. We're going to be right back with Nancy's Neighborhood, and we're going to talk about something that's been long-standing in Cleveland Bradley County, and how you can participate if you want to participate, or not. But anyway, you need to stay with us, and we'll be right back. Watch our commercials, support our sponsors because they pay our bills, and I'll be right back.